So I'd like to take a look at a couple of the most important skills. This first one, its importance is probably greater today than it's ever been before. And yet many composers choose to disregard it and throw themselves on the mercy of the mixer, of the dubbing mixer. Music will never win a sonic competition. Dialogue, sound effects, then music. The best chance that music has is when the composer avoids sonic competition. I used to tell my students that at the spotting session, that in the spotting session I would define it as the meeting with the filmmaker at which you discuss where the music will go and what it'll be saying. And that's almost right. The correct description would actually be the meeting with the filmmaker where you discuss where the music is needed and what it will be saying. The music should always serve a purpose in the film. It should never just play along with the film and with the action. The other spotting session is the spotting session that takes place at your workstation. When you leave the spotting session with the filmmaker, you go back to your office or studio, and you start now to design a cue. And that's exactly the word that I meant to use. You should be designing a cue. The composer is adding an element to a project that already has very artistically executed elements in it. And we have to, as an addition, respect all the previous elements in order to enhance the total effectiveness of the film. If no one has ever said it to you before, we are in the film business, not the music business. And we should all put that up on our wall, that we are in the film business. If music was spotted in this scene, it has to be assumed that it has a role to play. And it will only be able to play that role if it's heard. And it will only be heard if the composer takes the time to avoid sonic competition.